have another episode of Lattes with LeeAnn, and you guys probably remember Troy because I had him as a speaker at one of our DST seminars, but I'm bringing him back to talk more about DSTs, and as you know, I have just put a bundle of properties, 1031 to bundle of properties into DSTs, and I'm a big believer. In fact, I'm such a big believer, I just got the license and I'm holding it with Troy's company.
That's right.
So maybe you can talk about, because I do it all the time, but all the benefits of DSTs.
Sure, I'd be happy to. The prime benefits really are you get out of management. So, right. If you're tired of managing properties, you're tired of dealing with the headaches of tenants, toilets, trash, as they say, you can exchange through a 1031 into a DST property. Now, all DST properties are management free. So regardless of whether it's an apartment complex, it's an office building, or a triple net lease property, industrial, they're all management free. And so that's a real big benefit to people that are looking, they're landlords, they've been landlords for a long time, but they're looking to get out of management. And so the DST offers them an option where they can defer the taxes through a 1031 exchange and exchange into DST properties.
And you also get all the benefits of property ownership you had from before, like passive income and depreciation and...
That's correct. That's absolutely correct. So you are an owner of the property. And so as an owner, you're entitled to your percentage of the income from the property, your percentage of the write-offs, the depreciation. And when the property sells, you're entitled to your pro rata share of the sale proceeds. So it's just like owning any other property. It's just you are owning it with multiple owners. And again, they're all management free.
And it allows you to buy into a large AAA building that's worth probably, hundreds of millions of dollars that you may not be able to do on your own.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you could, that'd be great. But yeah, a lot of our properties, they're upwards 300, 400 million. So, there's a very small pool of buyers for these types of properties. So it's not like you're competing with every other buyer out in the market. And there's a lot of economies of scale when you're buying properties this large. So that's a real big benefit too. You actually get the benefits of large institutional type properties and you are an owner of it.
That's what I like about it most. And the fact that you can buy in states that are friendly to landlords as opposed to California, which unfortunately is not.
Well, you raise a really good point, right? Because there's a lot of landlords in California that are becoming concerned with maybe how unfriendly California might become towards landlords. So one way to diversify, of course, is to get out of California. So you can exchange some of your properties that are in California into other states like Florida, like Texas, like Tennessee.
North Carolina, which I just did.
Which you just are doing, right. So tax-free states, landlord-friendly states. A lot of investors in California tend to have all the real estate in California. That's not good diversification. You really want to get outside of the state, not have all your eggs in one basket.
That's exactly what I'm doing. In fact, I'm divesting myself of California just because there's so much rent control everywhere.
Right.
And more controls, and during COVID, I mean, you didn't get to collect your rent.
Right. So you've actually gone into several states with several different DSTs.
Yeah.
So that's great. You're not all all your real estate's not all concentrated in California right now.
Not anymore.
If the laws get worse for landlords, you don't have to worry about it as much.
100%. Yeah, I'm in Texas, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, all the good states for landlords.
Right, exactly.
Good. Well, Troy, as usual, you were fabulous. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, I'd like to say, too, another big benefit is diversification with the DSTs.
Like I did.
Like you did. So the minimum required equity investment in a DST, it ranges from $100,000 to maybe $200,000. So if you have an exchange and you have $1 million to place, you can put into several different properties. And so you've gone from one property into several, say 4 properties. You've diversified it. They can be in different locations. They can be different asset types. So you may buy an apartment complex. You may buy a triple net lease property or an Amazon property. But it allows you to take all that equity from one property and split it up into several different properties. So that's another real big benefit I'd like to mention.
Which I did.
Which you did, right.
Absolutely. Well, I'm glad you guided me, and now I'm the expert, right?
Right, exactly.
Anyway, thank you, Troy. Thank you so much.
Happy to be here. Thank you.
Cheers.
Cheers.